Alright, hi guys, LP here. Today I'm making my contribution to the Four Things, the Game of Fours, Fantastic Four. I was tagged by Papa Tutu. I got my sticky note here. 4 favorite drinks. First favorite drink would be beer of all kinds and varieties. My favorite beer thus far is Fat Tire. I really like that. By New Belgium Breweries. And maybe at one time one could have called it a craft beer, but maybe they fall more in the category now of just general, what would you call it? General brewery consumer beers. What else? Coffee. I think coffee is probably my second most favorite go-to beverage, at least in the morning. I generally drink I used to drink about a pot and a half of coffee a day, but I've cut back a little bit. Now I'm about 6 or 8 cups. 6 or 8 cups of coffee in the morning kind of gets me going. Every great once in a while I will drink some in the evening, like after dinner or something. It's usually in more social situations where I would do that. My third favorite drink is iced tea. I like some iced tea with some lemon on a hot day. That's my second favorite hot day beverage. Probably following that is just water. You know, I'm not a hard liquor drinker to any extent. Foods are difficult for me because I like food. It's probably easier just to list 4 things that I don't like than to list my 4 favorites, but I'll give it a shot. I'm kind of like I think it was a Rodney Dangerfield stand-up. You ever look at a menu and just say yes? That's gonna be in the shell. Just look at the menu and say yes. So kind of going along with the crowd here because probably my favorite genre of food is Mexican food. Big enchilada fan, so generally when I go out to dinner with my girlfriend, we're gonna hit the Mexican restaurant. And but then that makes me think, okay, so I have to revise. I think my number 1 favorite food is sushi. I love sushi. Sashimi. My third favorite food is Americana, I suppose, but like home cooking. Kind of like the stuff that you would get at maybe like a Cracker Barrel, with the only exception is I've never actually eaten at a Cracker Barrel, but I understand that's the kind of stuff you get there, like chicken and dumplings and fried okra. Things like that. So what is that? That's number 3. And number 4 would probably be Italian, I guess. I guess I'd rank that as my, in my top 4. My number 1 favorite place would be Yellowstone. The end of May through the end of September is about as close to, what I would call the Garden of Eden as as anything. I love all the geological features there, and the geysers and all that cool stuff. Yellowstone Falls, which is awesome waterfall, 3 times the height of Niagara, which from the motorcycling perspective, nice roads out there. It is crowded during the summer though, so that's a little bit of a takeaway from it being the flagship national park of the U.S. I don't know, the Columbia River, I've been there a couple times and it's real pretty also. There's a lot of waterfalls there, so a lot of scenic beauty. It's kind of mountainous, so there's good roads to ride on and a lot of stuff, natural stuff to see and do, so that's pretty cool. So I'm going to say Hood River, or Columbia River, between Oregon and Washington. That area is nice. Number three is probably a coastal type of place. One place I really liked, been to a couple times, is Northern California, up in the Redwoods, but on the coast. And where is it? Crescent City, California. And again, that was in the fall up there and on the coast. It doesn't get like super hot in the summer. Doesn't get super cold in the winter, but it does rain a lot. But I really liked hanging out at Crescent City. Had a place right on the beach, and just open up the windows in August or September in the evenings, and let the barking of the seals kind of woo you to sleep. Yeah, that was nice. Hear the waves, and it wasn't crowded, so nope, wasn't crowded. I think that's 4, as I ramble on through this diatribe today. Whoa. Places I've lived, it's kind of hard to qualify that, because I have done a lot of traveling in the U.S. over the last 5 or 6 years, and I don't know how to qualify whether I actually have lived in some of these places that I enjoy. But I'll just say places I've lived. I've lived in Missouri. That was where I was born and raised for the most part. I've lived in Nebraska. Lived there for about 5 years. I was there living when I first started seeing these crazy people riding around with cameras in their helmets, and thought that was cool, so I wanted to emulate all that. And let's see, so I lived in Arizona for over a year, and I just go ahead and add Southern California, where I am now, as my final. Oh, dang it, how long has that been aimed at the ground? Southern California is my final place of the 4. And then names I go by is, for me, is about as tough as anything else, because nicknames have never seemed to stick with me for the most part. So my name is Cliff, and I guess my folks were simple folks because they just named me Cliff. It's not Clifton or Clifford, it's just Cliff. They're doing me a favor so I wouldn't have to learn how to spell such a longer name. LP, LoudPipes, obviously my channel name, which I picked off of a bumper sticker. Sonny Jason, he was at the 2010 Ozarks meetup, and he said that in whatever his native language was, I don't remember, maybe it's Mandarin, that LP, the initials for my channel name, actually means good wife. So everyone was calling me LP, and he would just kind of smile and laugh a little bit, and he finally told me that in Chinese that means good wife. So a good friend of mine started calling me Ferd, and that nickname has probably stuck on me more than any other nickname anyone's tried to give me. So Ferd, as short for Clifford, but I don't guess I have another nickname other than, well, my girlfriend's mad at me. She calls me Dick. I guess that'd be number 4. Dick and various other assorted profanities. Alright guys, those are my 4, and shit, I know that was long. I know that was a long-winded video there. So, hey, thanks for watching, and as far as tagging people, you know, I'll tell you what guys, I'm not gonna mention anybody that I'm gonna tag right now, because I don't get as much opportunity to watch you guys on YouTube as I used to, and I don't know how many people have already done these. You know, I was going to tag McKaylee7, and somebody else got him, and you know, I hate to say, well, I'm going to tag X, Y, or Z, because then I go back and look through the videos and realize that they've already done it. So if I can find some people to tag that actually still watch my channel, I will put their names in the comments section down below. Again, thanks for watching, and you guys ride safe out there, be you on the street or off the road. And Mr. LoudPipes, I, my friends, am out of here.